Sarah made a 285,000 euro mistake when she moved to Barcelona. And there's absolutely no way to fix it. Let me show you what happened. Sarah is a senior marketing director in New York. Last year, her company in the tech industry offered her a role in their Barcelona office, 300,000 euro salary. Great move for her. And then she heard about Spain's Beckham Law, something about lower taxes for foreigners, but she was busy with the move, the new apartment, the city, learning Spanish. You know how these things go. Month 7 in Barcelona, a colleague mentioned, "Hey, Sarah, you applied for the Beckham Law, right?" Sarah Googled it that night and her heart sank. The Beckham Law has a 6-month application deadline for when you start working in Spain. Sarah was in month 7. It's too late. No exceptions, no extensions. Under the Beckham Law, she would have paid 72,000 euro per year in taxes. Instead, she is paying 129,000 euros. That's 57,000 euro more every single year. Over the next 5 years, that's 285,000 euro she will never get back. All because of a deadline she didn't know existed. I'm Raf Jacobs from Inspire Property Experts here in Barcelona. We help international professionals buy property in Barcelona, Sitges, Costa Brava. And one question we get constantly is, what are the tax implications of moving to Spain? Because here's one thing. Many of our clients are exactly Sarah's profile, high earners relocating for work, and most have no idea that Beckham Law exists until it's too late. So I sat down with Enrique. It's a tax advisor who works with international relocations and Beckham Law applications. In this video, I'll show you 5 things. What a Beckham Law is and who qualifies. A real case study, exactly how much a professional saves moving to Barcelona. 3, the critical 6-month deadline and why you can't miss it. 4, the 5 mistakes that disqualify you immediately. And 5, what to do right now if this applies to you. By the end of it, you will know if you could save between 50 and 60,000 euro per year, and you know exactly how to make sure you don't become Sarah. Let's break it down. So what is Spain's Beckham Law? It's a special tax regime that lets qualified foreigners moving to Spain pay a 24% flat tax rate instead of Spain's normal progressive tax rates that can reach approximately 50%. Think about it for a second. If you're earning 200,000 euros per year in Barcelona, under normal tax rules, you would pay roughly 77,000 euro per year in taxes. That's about 38% effective tax rate. Under the Beckham Law, 48,000. That's approximately 29,000 euro more in your pocket every single year and up to 5 years. If you plan it well, maybe even 6 years. The law was created to attract highly qualified international talent to Spain. It makes Spain competitive with Portugal, Switzerland, and even Dubai for global professionals. But there are very specific rules about who qualifies, when you must apply, and what disqualifies you. Now, let me show you a real example with real numbers. This is how it works for a professional moving to Barcelona. Meet David. David is 38, a senior engineering director at a tech company. His company is expanding into Europe and offers him a Barcelona role, head of engineering, for the new EU hub. Salary, 300,000 euro per year. David's excited, Barcelona lifestyle, international experience, career growth. But then he starts researching Spanish taxes and gets nervous. David Googles Spain income tax rates. He sees, progressive rates from 19% up to 50%, that's depending on the region. He does rough math in his head. If he's paying close to 50% on a big chunk of that 300K, the tax bill is going to be enormous. So he pulls out a salary calculator, types in 300,000 euro living in Barcelona, estimated tax around 130,000 euro. Net income, as a consequence, roughly 171,000 euro. That's when he calls his future colleague in the Barcelona office. Is there any way to reduce the tax hit? His colleague says 2 words to David. These words are Beckham Law. David researches the Beckham Law that night. And he learns that it's a special tax regime for foreigners relocating to Spain and for work. 24% flat tax instead of progressive rates up to 50%. It lasts for up to 5 years. There's a strict 6-month application deadline. He checks. Does he qualify? He hasn't lived in Spain in the past 5 years. Check. He's moving specifically because of his job offer. Check. He will be employed by a Spanish entity. Check. You see, there's some criteria that are absolutely important, but he qualifies. So here's David's situation with the numbers. 300,000 euro gross salary in Barcelona. Option 1, standard Catalonia tax system. Catalonia uses a progressive system, more than 10 combined brackets, starting at 19% on the first euros you earn and climbing all the way to approximately 49% on income above 175,000 euros. When you run all that through the brackets, David's total tax comes to approximately 130,000 euros. So net salary, roughly 171,000 euros. That's the Catalan system. Option 2, the Beckham Law. 300,000 euros times 24% flat. That's it. That's 72k in taxes, net salary 228,000 euros. The difference is approximately 57,000 euros per year. That's nearly 4,750 extra net per month in his pocket. Over the 5 years the Beckham Law applies, approximately 285,000 euros in total savings for David. But here's what makes it even more powerful. Under the Beckham Law, Spain only taxes income earned in Spain. David still has investments in his home country, rental properties, a stock portfolio, retirement accounts. Under normal Spanish tax residency, he would have to declare and pay Spanish taxes on all of his worldwide income. Under the Beckham Law, Spain doesn't tax any of it. It's a major advantage. His rental income abroad, let's say around 30,000 per year, not taxed in Spain. His dividend income, 15k per year, not taxed in Spain. For many international professionals with assets in their home country, this is a massive additional benefit on top of the salary savings. So that's David's story. 300,000 euro salary, moved to Barcelona, applied for the Beckham Law within his first 3 months. Total salary savings over 5 years, approximately 285,000 euros. But David's not the only profile this works for. Let me quickly show you who else qualifies, because this might apply to you even if you're not earning 300,000 euros. Here's a second case. Spain introduced a Digital Nomad Visa in 2023. You might have heard about that. And it can work for the Beckham Law if you meet specific criteria. Let's say you're a software developer working remotely for a foreign tech company. That's very common in Barcelona. Salary, 120,000 euro per year. You apply for Spain's Digital Nomad Visa, you get approved, and you move to Barcelona. Question is, can you use the Beckham Law? Yes, but only if you're employed by a third-party company. This means remote employee of a company that's not yours qualifies. Freelancing for multiple clients does not qualify. Working remotely for your own company does not qualify. If you qualify, here's the savings on a 120,000 euro salary in Barcelona. Standard Catalonia tax, approximately 39,000 euro. That's roughly 32% effective tax rate. Beckham Law, 28,800. That's 24%. Savings, approximately 10k per year, 10,000 euro per year. Over 5 years, that's around 50,000 euro you keep extra. It's not as dramatic as David's 285k, but 50k is still real money. And you do a lot with that in Barcelona. Another example for UK professionals. A lot of British executives are relocating to Spain post-Brexit, and Barcelona specifically, because there's a lot of international companies here. If a UK company sends you to run their Spanish operations, let's say on a 250,000 euro salary, you qualify for the Beckham Law. Here's what's interesting. The company can structure the package so that your gross salary is efficient for both sides. You take home significantly more net than you would under Spanish standard tax regime, And in some cases, the company saves employer costs too. It's a win-win situation, when structured correctly, of course. Plus, since the 2023 reform, your partner can also qualify for the Beckham Law, even if they're not working when you first move. If they find a job later in Spain, they can also get the 24% flat rate. Both of you benefiting from the tax savings from Beckham. But now let me show you the mistakes that disqualify you, because these trip people up constantly. 5 mistakes that disqualify you from the Beckham Law. These are absolute. There's no exceptions. There's no appeals. Don't make these mistakes. Mistake number 1. You missed a 6-month deadline. From the day you register with Spanish Social Security, that's day 0, and that's normally very, very close to the day you start working, you have exactly 6 months to submit your Beckham Law applications. Month 7, too late. No extensions, no exceptions, ever. That's Sarah's mistake. This is how she lost 285,000 euros. Set a calendar reminder, set it up, plan well, don't wait until month 6. Second mistake number 2. You've been a Spanish tax resident in the past 5 years. Even if you lived in Barcelona 4 years ago and just for 12 months, you don't qualify. The rule is strict. You cannot have been a Spanish tax resident any of the 5 years before you apply. If you were here 6 years ago, that's fine, you can apply. 4 years ago, disqualified. Mistake number 3. You move to Spain for lifestyle, then you find work. No, the Beckham Law requires that the job is the reason you're relocating. The job must be the reason, not the other way around. You can't move to Barcelona because you love the city, then find a job 3 months later and apply for Beckham. Doesn't work. The job offer must come first. The relocation must be because of that job. Mistake number 4. You have other professional income in Spain. Under the Beckham Law, you can't have multiple income streams from professional activities. Can be employed full-time. That's it. You can't be employed and freelancing on the side. You can't be a director and have a consulting business. Choose one income source or lose Beckham status. And then mistake number 5, you work remotely for a company that you own. Digital Nomad Visa plus Beckham Law requires you work for a third party. If you own a company you're working for remotely, even if it's registered abroad and you're the only employee, you don't qualify. You need to be employed by someone else's company, not your own. Now here's something interesting that David discovered when he was deciding between Barcelona and Madrid. Yes, Catalonia has higher standard tax rates than some other regions in Spain, which is why the Beckham Law also saves you more here. Look at David's case. I'll show you some numbers. If David lived in Madrid, under normal taxes, he would pay approximately 117,000 euro in taxes per year. If David lived in Barcelona under the normal taxes, he would pay approximately 130,000 per year. But under the Beckham Law, both cities, 72,000 euros. Savings in Madrid, around 45k per year. Savings in Barcelona, around 57k per year. So you see, the regional differences are important. The higher your region's standard tax rate, the more the Beckham Law saves you. And David realized, if I'm going to be here for 5 years under the Beckham Law anyway, I might as well choose a city I actually want to live in, not the one with slightly lower taxes I'll never pay. So he chose Barcelona, the combination of lifestyle he wanted and the best tax savings. This is the hidden advantage. The Beckham Law neutralizes regional tax differences for 5 years. You choose your city based on lifestyle, not based on taxes. That's a luxury advantage. And for many of our clients, those 5 years become permanent. We see that. They buy a property, their kids go to school here, they build up a life, and they stay. And by the time the regime ends, they're established enough that Barcelona is home. Remember Sarah from the beginning of this video? She's not a real person, but her story is based on real cases we've seen. Professionals who moved to Barcelona heard about the Beckham Law too late and are losing 50 to 60,000 euro per year just because they missed the deadline. Over 5 years, that adds up to hundreds of thousands of euros in lost savings. Don't be Sarah. If you're even thinking about moving to Spain with a salary above 80k approximately, you need to understand the Beckham Law before you move, not after. I say 80,000 because that's the point where the Beckham Law savings start to make reasonable sense for you. So here is exactly what to do if this applies to you. Step 1, verify you qualify. Are you moving to Spain in the next 6 to 12 months for work? Have you not been a Spanish tax resident in the past 5 years? Is your salary above 80,000 euros? If yes to all these 3, keep watching. Step 2, get a qualified tax advisor early in the process. Not a generic gestor, no. Not a relocation agent, a tax specialist who handles Beckham Law applications regularly. The upfront cost of proper advice is trivial compared to what's at stake here. We're talking about savings of 50 to 60,000 euro per year and up to nearly 300,000 over 5 years. That's massive. Start the conversation before you sign your employment contract or register with Spanish Social Security. That's 6-month clock starts ticking fast. And if you want the full picture in one place, we're putting together a complete Beckham Law guide with detailed case studies, saving calculations, and an eligibility checklist. Drop a comment below or send us a message and we'll send it over to you. Third step then is, if you're planning to buy a property in Barcelona or the coastal parts of Spain, coordinate with your Beckham timeline. We will manage that for you. As we saw with David, your tax regime directly affects your net income. And your net income directly affects your mortgage capacity, the neighborhoods you can afford, and the property you end up buying. If you're moving to Barcelona, Sitges, Costa Brava, or nearby locations, and you want expert guidance on property purchase, whether you're on a Beckham Law or not, book a free initial consultation with us. We will walk you through the market, the current market, what to expect, how to avoid costly mistakes, and we synchronize all your decisions, including the Beckham Law. The link is in the description. Step 4 then, if you're already in Spain and haven't applied yet, check your timelines right now. Don't wait any longer. Count the months from when you registered with Social Security. If you're in month 4 or 5, you need to act this week, not next month. If you're in month 6, drop everything today and apply today. If you're in month 7 or beyond, I'm really sorry, but it's too late for you then. But share this video with anyone you know who's moving to Spain. Don't let them make Sarah's 285,000 euro mistake. Thank you for watching. See you in Barcelona. Follow us for more insights on the Spanish property market, on tax benefits you can have, and to make your move to Barcelona a success.